All right, back again here with Ross Greenspan from the floor of the CME where it sounds kind of quiet. It is midday, options expiration here February 18th. And Ross, we continue. Today is day 15. Day 15, no pullbacks, 3 weeks in a row. I've never seen anything like this. And not only has there been no pullbacks, except for 3 ticks, as we like to say, you and I, but it's been the ratchet market, just a new high every day, every single day, ratchet a little higher. Let's talk a little bit about something you and I were talking about off air, which is kind of being in sync with the market and price being where you want it to be to trade. And we're kind of, I said to you, I'm really not trading the ES market right now because it's really out of sync. And I have no edge, so I just refuse to, step in front of it, and I won't short it, and I won't buy it because the pullback never comes for me, and the rush up higher never comes. So I don't have a lot to do here.
Me neither. I've been struggling this week. I was out of town last week, and it's always hard when you miss sessions. You lose context of price, but I'm finding the pace of price discovery to be really difficult for my style because, like you said, if I'm going to buy a new high, I expect the market to gush up and get the stops or have new participants come in. So when a market only comes in and makes it high by 1 or 2 ticks, to me that's a failed auction that I want to short back into the range.
Right.
And
well, that's what I've been saying. It has not been a break. We shifted from a breakout market, which we may have had in the end of 2010, and really 2011 has been a fake out market. Every day we see a new high in the ES, pretty much 2011, except for the Egypt Friday 3 weeks ago. However, every new high that we see plus 2 points is basically sold. So you're absolutely right. There is no watershed. There is no rush to buy. And the same thing on the lows. We're not even testing lows every day. We don't even pull back at all. So it's a fake out high, fake out low, and then both of them are being faded either way. And that makes it, for me, that's completely out of sync of a normal market.
Right. I mean, like we talked about in one of the previous videos that we made, how trend days tend to come in bunches, and you'll get instead of saying, well, trend days are only about 20% of the time, you'll get that 20% bunch up together, and we're seeing right now succession of trend days as we do this aggressive price discovery. But if you expect an actual ebb and flow in the market, and you need that ebb and flow to trade, you're not getting it right now. You're not getting a second chance to buy the breakout. You're not getting a chance to even pull a little bit out of a counter short. And that just becomes extremely difficult, and you wring out the liquidity. You wring out people who, like you, Matt, who just say, well, these aren't conditions that I'll trade anymore. It's tough. Until conditions change, we just, I guess, adapt and close our eyes and buy.
Well, and I think I think you said it well, and I think you can buy, I think you can buy that opening half hour as long as you put that stop right now, say below 2 points, 2.5 points below whatever that low is. Today, that low, for example, 1337. I can tell you for 15 straight days that low is held every single day. So it doesn't matter where you buy, let's say the next 3 bars after 7 a.m. here on the West Coast, so by 7:15, you just buy it. Today that would have got you in at about 1338. Happened to pull back today, and I'm not looking at every chart going day back, and then just put your stop below. We're striking up here at 4250, so we're up 4.5 points from that buy. It's stupid, but that's the only thing you can do right now, and so why fight it? It will change. It will go back to an ebb and flow. I just don't know when. I don't know when.
It's hard. I mean, you trade what you see. They tell you trade what you see, but it's hard to believe that you feel there's no gush. We just make a high by a tick or two, and then we just hold. We level, and then they get everybody in at that level. And then once the balance tips, then we get the ratchet up again. And then we get to a new level, and we do it all over again. That's what it's felt like for the last 2 days.
That's what it's been. So we'll come back and talk a little bit more about this subject, but if the conditions aren't right, step aside.
You gotta know what type of market sync you can trade in. And if it's not there, then find another market.
Yeah, and we have been doing that. We've been, tickling our toes into stocks. We've been tickling our toes into the grains because they're moving. There's still more fluid over there. We haven't got the silly action quite yet. However, you're starting to see it. Even you're seeing it even in the oil market the last couple of days, where we're just ticking up higher every single day. So
they got some actual geopolitical risks to worry about, though.
Yeah, they do. They do.